Joining me outside the Advent Health Training Facility, Scott Reynolds of PewterReport.com. And Scott, it's the second to last day of OTAs. Is it too soon to gather a general first impression here?
It's really hot out, that's for sure. And I think Bruce Arians was really talking about the conditioning and making sure this team is going to be in shape. And it's interesting because this year with Bruce, the players are going to have the first week of June with that mini camp, and then they're off for an extended period of time. With Dirk Cutter and previous coaches here, they've gone a little bit further into June, so there's going to be a little bit more of an extended summer vacation for these guys, but I definitely think he wants to make sure they're in shape before they go on vacation, and you're certainly seeing that with these oppressive conditions out here today.
And moments ago, Arians let everyone know that Ndamukong Suh will be joining the team on Thursday. But he said the defense, the winners of the day, he said the rookie cornerbacks have really been impressive. Have you been impressed with them as well?
Yeah, I really have. And it really is putting the onus on guys like Vernon Hargreaves, who's in a big year. He did have his fifth-year option picked up for next season, but Vernon's got to play. He is a first-round draft pick from 2016. He's got one career interception. He's had the last 2 years end on injured reserve. Last year, after the first week of the season. So these rookies, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Jamel Dean, who ended practice with an interception, they're really putting some pressure on Carlton Davis and Vernon Hargreaves to start and to see a lot of playing time. That's a good thing. And one thing that Bruce also said was interesting was 95% of the turnovers have come from rookies. And that's a really big onus when you draft guys like Devin White at the linebacker position and those two corners I mentioned, and also Mike Edwards, the safety from Kentucky, or Kevin Edwards, getting more interceptions, getting the ball back for your offense, stopping drives that don't end in touchdowns and field goals. That's huge, and that's one thing we're seeing out here is a lot of interceptions. Not great for the quarterbacks, but it's a welcome sign for this defense.
And you just mentioned the quarterbacks, Jameis Winston praising the rookie defensive backs a moment ago, but are you generally impressed with him so far? Or is, like I said, is it too soon to really gather where Jameis is at right now?
I think Jameis is really adapting to this offense really well. You see a lot of deep shots down the middle of the field as opposed to the sidelines. They're going to work the seams. You've seen O.J. Howard be heavily involved today. It was Anthony Player, the French-Canadian tight end who's not in there usually, but Cam Brate's still out with that recovery from his hip injury. Player, it was his birthday. They fed him a bunch of balls. He caught them. It was a good day. But you're really seeing that Jameis attack the middle of the field deep, and he's been I think he's been very accurate. I think Blaine Gabbert's also impressed too from a backup standpoint. That's always good to know because this team has had to rely on backup quarterbacks a little bit. So I think that the quarterbacks are adapting well to all of the voices they have in their ears, whether it's Bruce Arians, whether it's Clyde Christensen, the quarterbacks coach, whether it's Byron Leftwich, the new offensive coordinator. I think they're picking up this offense well, and they're completing a high percentage of passes.
Scott, thank you so much. Again, Scott Reynolds of PewterReport.com. Last day of OTAs is on Friday. Then mandatory minicamp starts, but I would expect to see Suh maybe on Friday. What do you think?
Definitely.